Wow, what a powerful opening that is. Thank you, Peter, our producer, for creating that for us. That was a great job. Oh, this is the State of America Today. What you just saw was the State of America Today, and that's the name of our new podcast. Thank you for joining us. My name is Charles Pauline. I'm the Director of Organizational Development for the Watchmen for New York State and Erie County.
And I'm Brett Byro, the Director of Organizational Development for Niagara County, New York. Welcome.
Fancy words for the guys who are in charge of organizing and putting this all together in those areas. Some of those scenes in that video, wow, even though the streets are quiet at the moment, that could be any town USA. All it's going to take is one bad police shooting or even a justified one. That's why a group like the Watchmen are needed, right, Brett?
Without a doubt, Charlie. You know that we've already been involved in a couple of different things that are going to prove this, and everybody stay tuned.
All right, the purposes of our podcast, we want this to be educational. We want this to be informative. We want this to be fun at times. At the end of our show, we're going to have a little classroom segment, and I mean, it's worthy of sitting your kids down in front of it and learning what America's all about and what patriotism's all about. And we're going to try to do that every week. And like I said, stick around till the end. We need to refute some things that are being said about us with this podcast, too. I mean, we're already being called racists and white supremacists, and what else are they calling us, Brett?
Oh, you guys know. Come on, fascist, everything. Come on, you guys have all seen this. You all sit around, you watch. If you're involved, really quick, I just want to say, welcome to all the Watchmen, that are watching. Welcome to all the people that want to be a Watchman. And welcome to those of you that wish you were Watchmen. Exactly.
And we hope many more people will want to be Watchmen after watching the show today. We want to show you who we really are, not what these people who want to make us look bad have to say. So, what are the Watchmen? Everywhere we go, people say, what are the Watchmen? Go ahead and show some pictures of what the Watchmen are. Oh, we're on a little hold there. Let me explain to you what the Watchmen is. Grassroots organization created in North Carolina by a man named David Horton. I like to call it a community action group. It's citizens, they're organizing together and uniting to look out for one another, to protect their communities, and to basically just do good things.
I like what you say all the time. It's about a community organization and a huge, what's lost, Charlie, and I know I'm kind of going off a little bit, is that family feeling amongst everybody.
Yeah, we want this to be a family. It's not just all about going out on the streets and protecting businesses and protecting people. It's about, we have 72-year-old grandmothers in our group. We have disabled men in wheelchairs. We have every walks of life. People are just coming out from everywhere wanting to be Watchmen.
Without a doubt, brother. We talked about this, 18 to 80. There's a position for everybody in the Watchmen.
Exactly. How do you get involved in the Watchmen? Well, there's a website. It's called watchmenguard.org. Anybody can go to watchmenguard.org. Every bit of information you need to know about the Watchmen is right there. People see us out there in our green shirts. People see us out there standing on the sidewalk, protecting businesses, protecting other people. And they got a misconception about us. People need to, if you want to talk about us, at least educate yourself first, get some information, learn what we're all about, and that's a good place to start. It's the watchmenguard.org website. Look in the groups and see if someone has a group in your area. Just search the areas, search your town, search your state, and if not, there's ways that you can get involved yourself and start your own group.
I just want to clarify, because I'm kind of seeing where you're coming from this. You mean we're going to protect everybody?
We're going to protect the innocent. We're not going to protect everybody. We're going to protect the innocent.
That's what I wanted to hear.
I neglected to say that, but you'll learn more about us as the weeks go by and even as this show goes by. We're not out there to cause trouble. We're not a racist group. We're not a white supremacist group. We're not a militia. We're a community action group that wants to protect ourselves, protect our families, protect our neighbors, protect our communities. And you all see what's going on out there in the world today. You all watch the videos. We're tired of seeing people getting beat up for no reason. And if we have to stand in the way of that, we're going to do that.
Without a doubt.
So, that being said, what a better way for us to tell you what the Watchmen are important for North Carolina. Let you know in his own words.
bear with us, guys. If you hear any dead time, things are coming. We're live. Don't dox us for being slow.
I'm only the fool behind the
microphone. I got it. So I'm kind of interested, Charlie, in why we have a little bit of time. How many members?
Right now in New York, we've got about 250.
Holy shit, 250 like-minded
these
people.
These are guys who have actually got off of Facebook, come out to a meeting, earned their shirts, come out on the streets with us.
Oh, they're doing something.
They're actually doing something. They're not just Facebook warriors.
Bingo.
Yep. So, how are we doing there, Pete, with that video?
You guys are going to notice that we're going to refer to Peter, our go-to guy over here, helping us run everything. Me and Charlie are the good looks, and Peter gets the too ugly to show on TV.
Yeah, we've got some other good-looking Watchmen that you'll see.
Yeah, you guys will definitely see. We are joined, by a studio audience here full of Watchmen, of people that care so much that they're here. Give it up. Hell yeah. One thing that I heard was, and I really, resonated with me was, what did you put on, the slogan that you, put on the page, the one-liner?
The slogan on my personal page?
Yes.
I put many of them on there. I'm not sure which one you're referring to.
It was the one where you were talking about, what's the word I'm looking for? Dedication. I'm trying not to air it out because I know you're going to hit on it, but it came from the Proud Boys.
Oh, that was the follow me, that one?
That's powerful.
Yeah, follow me. It's going to hurt, but the reward is freedom.
Right. Who's going to be hurt, guys? You already know that is our kids.
Okay, I think we've got the video going here. Sorry it was a little delay there, but this is the national founder of the Watchmen. He's a very educated man from North Carolina, and we're going to let him tell you what the Watchmen are all about.
Hey guys, I'm going to give a brief introduction on what the Watchmen are and what this movement's all about. Basically, I'm going to start though with where it originated. And it originated basically by me doing kind of what I'm doing right now in this very spot of making a video and asking for support. So in June, you guys all remember, this is when riots and looting started breaking out in different areas. But not just that, there was lots of videos going around of innocent people getting beat down, getting knocked unconscious. And then the next part of that was people speaking about statistics and facts that their jobs were losing their jobs for it and getting ridiculed nonstop for it. So during that time period, if I back up just a minute, even back to when I was in college, it was difficult to even speak openly in college. I did it, but there was a lot of ridicule for it, for speaking out against certain ideas and policies and things like that. So moving back forward, and this was years ago, it intensified like crazy, because this went from not being able to speak in school without being ridiculed to now people losing jobs for it. But this is not just on ideas. People getting fired for speaking about statistics and facts and labeled for that. The labeling has been horrible. So back in June, I get on a video like this, and I basically am asking people in my direct area, hoping to get 10. That was actually a goal. I was thinking, man, if I could just get 10 people that I know, would watch out for me, and I could watch out for them as well. But we could know we had each other. We could know that the one thing we were going to do was watch out for each other's safety. And then the other part at the same time was, how can we engage this society, with the points where people are getting ridiculed and labeled just for, seeking to understand what's happening and looking at it from a different perspective. So within a 5-month period after I put that out, there was over 10,000 people on my Facebook page. This was before Facebook started doing a lot of heavy monitoring, because all of a sudden we went from getting hundreds per day requests to join the Facebook page to it plateaued. And this was when Facebook also started pushing down posts and things like that. And they can manipulate what people see and what people hear and that sort of thing. So we haven't had a platform. So I'm thankful that there's a platform right now with this podcast. I think that's a platform that gives people of principle somewhere that we can communicate and get a message out to other people. And what I mean by people of principle is people with moral principles, principles that are grounded in being fair, principles that are grounded in being balanced. So to me, having this opportunity is extremely valuable because of what I've gained through being part of this group. What I've gained from it is a sense of security. I've gained a sense of that, hey, what I have to say also matters. A sense of somebody wants to hear what I got to say, and I want to hear what they got to say about fairness in society. Not just based on assumptions that people tend to consider facts, or passion. Lots of times people get wrapped up in passion and mistake passion for a genuine truth. Passion doesn't make something a genuine truth. So I've tried to surround myself with people who's willing to speak from a principled perspective rather than assumption or just passion. And that's a comfort because...
All right, can you hear me? All right, I'm going to restart this. We're going to restart the feed here. For some reason, the Watchmen page cut it off at 2 minutes and 12 seconds. And that's probably the evil demons that have been plaguing us all night. So, Charlie and Brett, we're going to restart this.
I agree. Let's do it. Let's find the Watchmen pictures.
Sure. So everything else went through?
Everything else went through. So we'll just try to give us a disclaimer.
It's been on YouTube,
Listen, the way you put,
I don't even know what's going on.
it didn't go to the Watchmen. Yeah, it didn't go to the Watchmen page.
So we're starting the show from the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do it again.
So we're going to restart it now. We're going to redo the sharing because I have to stop this. Okay, Charlie, can you hear me?
Pete, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
So they saw nothing on Watchmen Podcast page.
They started the Watchmen Podcast, and at 2 minutes and 12 seconds, it shut down.
Ever since it started,
So we're going to
Andrea,
restart this.
Talking to Pete.
Okay.
So we're gonna.
we're
restart from the beginning.
Yes.
Yep. Tell you what, we're going to restart it right from the beginning,
I
okay?
agree. Let's do it. Give a disclaimer, brother. That hey.
How do I do that?
I'm gonna.
I
tell
do
you how
it.
to do it, brother.
All right, he's gonna do
Okay.
it.
I'll do it.
All right.
No worries.
All right, have that.
I'll have the opening ready for you. Don't let...
We've been doxxed, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That really sucked. That whole thing sucked.
First show. That's all you got to tell people. This is your first show. Please bear with us.
I can say we will have technical difficulties.
Yeah, technical difficulties, exactly.
Pete, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I didn't see any of those pictures of the Watchmen when I said these are the Watchmen.
Right. Look,
That didn't happen either.
right, because we walk in with an hour and a half to put everything together, and I normally would label it, but we have crammed so much into this show, I didn't get time to label it either,
No
so I know
problem.
where everything
No
is.
problem. Next time we're
So-
going to number everything in chronicle order to make it easier for you also, Peter.
Well,
All right, let's just get this
Yeah.
going again. There's people sitting here waiting for it.
Yeah, let's go. We got this.
hang on, I got to stop it again. For some reason, it keeps kicking out and going back to Edge of the Falls. Bear with me.
I wondered why it said the Edge of the Falls on there.
Well, I know. There it is. It says Watchmen Podcast, Charlie Charles. It's on his podcast page, New York Watchmen. We've created a stream, and we're just going to reset it again. And you know what? We can laugh at this.
Yeah.
It's
we're
all
learning.
part of the process.
Yes, we got this. No one expects perfection. Andrew, go on the page and tell them we're having technical difficulties.
No one expects total disaster either.
Oh, we haven't achieved that yet.
No.
Unless somebody makes me mad, then I can't comment on it.
Okay. Somebody post on the Watchmen.
My sound.
Me too.
You all did.
Yeah.
It is still not launching to your page. It goes live and then it stops. I can't explain it. It's the Watchmen Podcast. It should be.
Yeah, we'll watch it from the edge of the falls. Let's
Hang
go.
on.
We got
He's got the
thousands.
fucking edge of the falls shit.
All right.
I'm not even going to do it if we're doing it from the edge of the falls.